Hello, welcome to Health Talk. I'm Dr. Manny. 1 out of every 2 adults in the United States has a chronic health condition. Patients juggling doctor's appointments and medication also have to manage their emotions and relationships too. Here to give us some insight is patient turned health coach Amy Kurtz. She's the author of Kicking Sick, your go-to guide for thriving with chronic health conditions. Welcome.
Thank you.
Great book. I like Kicking Sick. I like the title.
Thank you.
So you've been through your own medical history. Give me an overview of what's been happening in your life.
Well, I've been on a long healing journey, but it started when I was 14, and I went from basically being a sick chick to what I call a glow warrior. But I'll take you through the story, which is when I was 14, I had really debilitating back pain, and nobody could ever figure out what the root cause of it was or tell me that it was food related. And so I was just heavily medicated for about 10 years of my life because nobody could figure out what was causing the pain. And then when I was 25, I took a trip abroad. I picked up a parasite infection, and every system in my body tipped out of balance.
All right, so early age, sort of chronic medical problems, medication, typically, I'm sure painkillers
Yes.
that they put you on, and that's what a lot of, Western medicine does, I guess.
Yeah.
Then you got real sick, and then you came back, and then you saw another way to heal yourself. What did you do after you had that chronic parasite infestation?
So Western medicine is so important, but I realized that it was only part of the healing equation.
Right.
And for me, I really went from doctor to doctor to doctor, just trying to take different medicine, and realized it wasn't enough for me. So I started to seek out Eastern medicine and other healing modalities that really helped me sort of take care of myself in a different way. I discovered that food is medicine. I completely changed my diet, and my pain went away in 2 days. And I started practicing self-care rituals and seeking out other types of alternative medicine and balancing the two, creating a lifestyle around it.
You know, one of the things, and again, it may not have to, well, I think indirectly has to do with your book. We look at healthcare today in this country. 1/3 of Americans have diabetes, 1/3 of Americans have heart disease and hypertension, and there's a lot of chronic diseases. And, what happens is the healthcare industry just keeps on, more new medications, more prescriptions. But there has to be sort of a change in the individual. Now, in your book, you talk about how patients with chronic illnesses can make most of their doctor's appointments. Let's talk about that.
I don't think many people teach you how to do that.
Okay.
I grew up in a family of Western physicians, and nobody taught me how to talk to the doctor.
Yeah.
So I put a step-by-step guide together, and it basically includes coming prepared, rehearsing before you go into the appointment, having a list of your medication and your documentation, eliminating redundancies of your symptoms, telling the doctor about your diet and lifestyle plan, and staying calm and matter of fact so that you can be present with the doctor instead of worrying about everything.
Right. And you use things like meditation, a lot in your, I noticed there's a lot of holistic approaches to the emotional side of chronic illnesses.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that. How do you manage emotions?
Well, I think that emotions are a natural part of having a chronic health condition, and that's where you have to take care of yourself with self-care rituals, whether that's meditation or yoga or ways that you can connect with yourself in the present, so it's not just about the future.
Mm-hmm. What about relationships? People with chronic illnesses, sometimes, we talk about emotions, but, and we use family as support, but how do you manage relationships? What do you do with the husband? What do you do with the boyfriend or the girlfriend type of scenario? How do you manage that kind of relationship?
Yeah. Illness can be very difficult for anyone, but it's not just the person who's sick, it's also the people that love you in any relationship. So it throws you into uncharted territory where you as the sick person don't know how to act, and the people that love you don't really know how to identify with this new diagnosis either. And most of the time, it just makes everybody feel isolated when the first step is being honest, addressing what's happening, being clear with what you need from the person that you love, and then asking them what they need, being vulnerable about it. Then also seeking out help. It's so natural to talk to a therapist or a coach about what you're going through so that you process what's happening, and they can create an action plan for you, and you don't have to put that on everybody that you love, and you can keep some sort of normalcy in your personal relationships. I think those are really important.
Now, do you offer tips in your book about relationships and chronic illness?
I think it's very important to create something outside of your diagnosis. So whatever it is that you love to do, even if your physical condition won't allow you to do as much as you did before, like you can't go clubbing with your friends or whatever it is,
right,
you can bring them to you and create a fun activity so that you're still connected to them. It's in a different way, but you're still staying deeply connected to the person that you love.
Sounds good. All right, so where can people get more information?
They can get my book, Kicking Sick, which is available now, or come join my wellness revolution on amykurtz.com.
amykurtz.com. Thank you so much. Great info.
Thank you.
Probably going to be a great sell because a lot of people do need help in managing their chronic illnesses and alternative things that they need to do to stay healthy and have good relationships. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And if you have any health questions, tweet me at Dr. Manny on Fox. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.